we found a conceptual model that we would like to test now in companies, but for the time being we found at least a conceptual model. We've done a simulation quite interesting with agents on conflict management, where you see that if groups oppose to each other as a group and not as an individual, you very often get to more violent situations than if you bring individuals together. So very, very practical. If you put 5 people of different nationality around the table, they very often understand each other. If you bring 2 parties around the negotiation table, they make a war if they didn't have one already. How does that happen? Why do people individually seem to emerge to a viable situation, whereas if you bring them in groups together and they seem to defend the group position, whatever that means, you very often get to very difficult negotiations and to violence. Look to Georgia lately, look to any kind of, where if you go in the field, of course, if you go in a school like here, you would have a Georgian student, you would have a Russian student, I'm sure they're going to drink the same vodka, don't worry, right? And so how does it work? It's quite interesting to go into conflict management. And then the last project that I'd like to mention was, again with agents, how knowledge management, it was for Bison, a glue company, how knowledge management contributes to innovation. One of the things we found, it is not the volume of knowledge that is important for innovation, but the velocity of exchange. So the faster people exchange knowledge with each other, the higher the innovation rate will be. And it's not that much that you need loads of knowledge, it's more that you just need to exchange it. Now, there are a few projects. The interesting thing of these projects is that there are no other ways to research them. So if you really would like to go into how does emergence emerge, then you'll have to use emergent methodologies. There's no other way to research them. Right? If you want to research a complex system, you'll have to use complex adaptive systems. And you'll have to use the research method that goes with the system you want to study. I think that's everything about artificial intelligence.